Well, hippie new year. Happy New Year, everybody. 2022. Do you know, there was a couple of times last year I didn't think I was going to see any of this year. But anyway, so here we are, the 1st of January 2022. So I wish you all well, and I hope that this year is going to be, you know, a nice year, a better year for many. I know that a lot of people have struggled in lots of different ways. You know, obviously the world problems, you know, they will continue for a little while, although I'm never one to make predictions, who am I? But I've got a feeling, you know, by March, April and May, I think things will be over. And what I mean is what we're not supposed to be mentioning, which is COVID, you know. I think that's going to be a thing of the past. Well, not a thing of the past. I think what will happen is, this is what I believe, that COVID will just be like the common cold. It'll just be part of the 32,000. Look at this boy. Hello, my lovely. Yeah, it'll be part of the 32,000 coronaviruses, and it'll just be another thing, really. You know, it's getting milder and milder with every new variant. It gets milder and milder, as we know. That's scientifically proved. I never understood the silliness and the panic about Omicron when it was proved worldwide. It was no more serious than a very, very light and mild cold. Anyway, that aside, so that is my prediction. I think by April or May we'll be sorted. And for the rest of us, well, you know, I believe that probably we live in a 50-50 world. We have 50% of things that happen to us are way out of our control, which would mean, you know, that 50% is quite a nice sky, really. It would mean that 50% is within our control to a degree. Now, obviously, I had 3 times last year. Bloody fly, did you see it? Kamikaze flyer tells you. Bodie, please don't lick. I had 3 times last year that was beyond my control. These things happen to us sometimes. But of course, it's how you manage whatever comes your way. But I had things last year that I could control, and I had things that I couldn't control. And if we look at it as sort of roughly 50-50, then it's not bad, really, to think that you can control probably half of what goes on in your life. It's not a bad thing, is it? But of course, what we can do 100% of the time is just keep our thinking in check. What do we think about what's happening? Okay, I can't control this, but what do I think about what's happening? Am I causing myself more suffering, more grief, more hassle by thinking a certain way? Is there any way I can change my thoughts? So if I'm right, and who knows, you've got 50% of things happen, and that's beyond our control. So one of the things that happened to me last year, I got cancer that was beyond my control. It's just one of those things. So what I need to do was change my thinking about it. And rather than thinking I'm just going to die, which is, you know, that was in my mind. But rather than just thinking that, even though it made me incredibly anxious, I was still thinking, I'm too young to die. I kept thinking that I am too young to die, which of course that in itself is ridiculous. I've lost a lot of friends in my life, and a lot younger than my rather glorious 26 years. So we can die at any age, of course, but I just feel too young to die. I don't feel ready.
Morning.
Good morning. Good boy. Look at my boy. Yeah, I just don't feel ready to die. Not yet, you know. There will come a time, no doubt. I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of death. You know, I think when things happen. You can't live your life in fear of something happening, especially something that you can't change. But I suppose what you can do is change your thinking. You know, your thinking around death. I know nobody likes to talk about it or think about it, but we're going to die. As you know, I'm writing my second book, and I wrote a little bit just recently, and I've called it The Uncomfortable Truth. And in there, I won't tell you too much because hopefully you'll be buying it. But in there, I say about the uncomfortable truth. The uncomfortable truth is you're going to die. Everybody that you've loved will die. Everything you've ever known or held or seen or wanted or whatever will die. You know, every actor, every singer will die. Everything will die. You know, all these trees one day will be dead. Everything, every house you've ever lived in will effectively die because it will just fade away. You know, and that is that's the nature of the beast, really. That is the uncomfortable truth. But anyway, come on, birds. We don't want to deliberate too much on that. So what we need to do is think, now what will this year bring us? Well, who knows, eh? But what I think it will bring us is that 50-50. I think it will bring us 50% of things that we can control, 50% of things we cannot control, but 100% of thinking that we can control. So, as I say, if we've got 50% that we can control, we need to really control that, really. We need to look at our lives and think, where am I going? What am I doing? What can I do? Can I improve my life or make it better or change my life? Or, you know, do I see myself doing something else in life? Whatever. That's the 50% that you can change, and really change it. Really go for it. Make it your year, 2022. Your year. Make it count. And the other 50%, go with the flow. Go with the flow and think, okay, not happy about the situation, but it is what it is, you know. You know, when I got COVID, I thought, well, just go with the flow, really. You know, it is what it is. I can't control it. It's one of those things. I don't know anything about COVID. None of us do, not really. Only stuff we're told, and you know, I think a lot of stuff we're told is rubbish, but whatever. But when I got that, I just thought, well, you know, it's beyond my control, so just go with the flow, do what my body is asking for, which in my case, mostly it was sleep, sweating like crazy, and not feeling well. But you know, I also believe that my year perhaps will have given other people some hope, because I had a lung infection where I was vomiting up blood, I got COVID, I got cancer, and I've survived all of them. And I'm a bit old, I'm a bit fat, I'm a bit not very healthy. I used to smoke like a bloody trooper, I tells you. I used to eat far too much in the way of cake and drink far too many Slurpees. But if I can survive, and if Boris can survive, and Trump can survive, then you can survive. So if you get a diagnosis of whatever, it doesn't mean that's the end of you. Again, change your thinking, change your thought patterns, live, survive. Okay. Happy New Year again, everybody. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll whack some art on the end here just to show you the 3 pieces that I've got up for sale now. If you're not interested in art, switch off now. If you are interested in art, go over to my other channel, Ishi Art, once a week, and we'll see what's on there. But yeah, I'll love you and leave you and show you 3 pieces of glorious art. They're on my eBay now. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year. Make it count. And be well. Hello and a Happy New Year. 2022. Can you believe it? Anyway, it is what it is. I hope you've had a good time, you know, nice holiday or whatever you've had, time off of work, or spent with your loved ones doing whatever you're doing. But it's all gone now and we're getting back to normal. So, as we're getting back to normal, it's an Ishi Art video. Okay, I have 3, because I've been relatively busy over the last couple of weeks. 3 10x12s for you to have a look at. These are up actually, these are up on the 27th? Don't know. 27th or 28th of December 2021 really, because they come up on a Thursday, but no doubt you won't see this until the new year anyway. But they're not going to finish until sometime in the new year, obviously, which is 2022. Does that make any sense? Anyway, so hope everybody's well, healthy, happy, and most all relaxed. So 3 pieces. This year, first 2 or 3 months of this year, there might only be 1 piece per week. We'll wait and see on that. I'm really busy on my book, my second book. It's really coming on well. I'm loving doing it, but it is very time consuming. But of course I love doing my art as well, so we'll just wait and see. Okay, so 3 all 10x12s, and they'll be up certainly by the 1st of January 2022. This one you can have it anyway up. This is really my interpretation of snow, so I'm just going to call it snow. There you go. It's quite punchy, quite glorious with a red background. Okay, so that's snow. This one is called Hope. I made a video Christmas Day called Hope on the Ramblings of Bry. Oh, I absolutely love this one. I really love it. But it's called Hope. There it is, Hope. So there's lots to see in this one. There you go. It's beautiful, it's glorious, and it's called Hope. Okay, and finally, I've called this one Free, F-R-E-E, because I had snow, which is 4 letters, and then I had hope. I thought, what can I call this one? So I settled on Free. There we go. So, the first paintings of 2022 are snow. I'll put some pictures on snow. I think my favourite for the time being is Hope. Do love that one. And then this one took me forever, called Free. So, hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you are well, happy, healthy and relaxed. And we'll be back whenever we're back on this channel. Take care and be well.